Two guys, two things, freshly out of the oven.
That's what it was. I was going to ask you if that was a typewriter or a drum roll.
It was supposed to be a drum roll, and then I realized it wasn't a very good drum roll, so it became
a typewriter.
Food's done.
Because it was like ding, ding.
Okay, let's keep talking about typewriters because this is really popular.
Right.
With Tom Hanks. Yeah, but also with the young, right? These teenagers and 20-year-olds. They love the typewriters.
Oh, well, like, kind of, because it's like a very hipster thing, you know what I mean? Like,
do they even know what they are?
With typewriters?
If we say typewriter, you would think they know what we're talking about?
Right. I mean, yeah, I think a lot.
You give a lot of credit to them.
I know. But maybe we'll make like a comeback like record players, because they all play like records now. You know what I mean?
Well...
Like to be like, oh, but like nostalgic and like, oh, it has a cool look when it hits the paper. It's, you know, the hipster shit like that comes back.
So there's a band, the Love and Spoonful, that I love from the 60s. And they have a song called Money.
Uh-huh.
And what's great is that the instrument they use to play the part of the song? Typewriter.
Yeah. That's very Beatles-esque. Just to have that little. That's pretty cool.
It's actually really cool.
Yeah, I like it.
And then it has the...
Yeah.
All right. Welcome to the Two Guys, Two Things. This is the podcast where...
The Two Guys, Two Things.
I'm big with the article. Yeah. The article, the.
Yeah, it's okay.
This is a podcast. Still an article.
That's true too, yeah.
Where we take two topics that are trending and we talk about them for 15 minutes each.
Without the other talking. While
exploring the abyss of the ocean.
Wouldn't that be funny if that was the bit? One person talks for 15 minutes like, no, let me tell my story. And the other person has to stay silent for 15 minutes.
So does it bug your wife as much as it bugs my wife when I interrupt?
Oh, good, I just did it.
No. Well, just because like when
I brought it up in your head.
It does, because whenever we're having a conversation,
yeah,
my wife and I, and then she gets like mad at me if I interrupt and interject. But I'm like, it's give and take. It's give and take.
So it is, and there needs to be a give and take.
But I'm doing it wrong.
Maybe. I don't know. It sounds like it.
Clearly.
But I will say there is a very fine line between interjecting and interrupting. It is. So I'll give you that. It's a fine line, man.
Look, when my wife is telling me...
So when you got a good... No.
When my wife's talking about her job, I'm like, look, honey, this is how jobs work. Let me tell you. And then she gets really mad at me, and I don't understand why.
She's like, let me tell you what I would do. And like, no. So here's the thing, though, right? Whether you think that you're interrupting or not, if you think you're interjecting and you're going back and forth, whether you think that, she doesn't.
Yeah.
So change your approach.
Okay.
Like, still interact, but in a different way.
Okay, but then there's been times where I don't say anything, and I'm just like, okay. And then she's like, you have nothing to add?
Don't go fucking...
You have nothing to add?
Don't go full pendulum, dude. You gotta find that middle ground.
I go full Edgar
You're
Allan
like,
Poe.
you don't want me to talk? Cool, I'm not gonna say anything.
It's not spiteful. It's not like,
then okay then. That's what it seems like. Oh, I'm interrupting? Check this out. Silence.
Zip.
Yeah. No. It's a fine line, because I've done it. Just did it to me where I'm like, I know you think you're saying something to this story, but let me finish this point and then let's talk, because I want you to talk about it, but like, hold on, I didn't finish the thing I want you to talk about with me, and I've done it to her where she's like holy shit, Chris, you gotta stop.
Dear listener, I'm sure if you've been with us, you'll know that we interject a lot.
Yeah. See, you call it interjecting, and it's definitely interrupting a lot of times. I mean, I'm saying my into it, I'm not saying you, but
you just did. I think you just did.
I just said my end too. I'm not.
Oh, on my end. Okay.
Yeah. My end.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you do it. Like, you probably do it less than me in the podcast.
I think I probably do it more
in the podcast.
But I don't take it as interrupting. I take it as just we are engaged in the story.
I haven't. Yeah, and now I'm like very conscious about when I start talking. But I will say I've never thought that about you. There's times where like I just think about like, oh, you heard something, boom, you want to go off of.
I get excited.
Yeah, and I do too. Yeah. But I also think it's different context, right? When it comes to like a comedy thing.
Yeah.
It is a little different than like a conversation you're having with like your husband.
Maybe that's the thing. Maybe when I'm talking to my wife, it's like a stand-up routine.
You're pretending it's improv. You're like waiting to. Like,
wait, this will play good back at the folks in Akron, Ohio. This is gonna play well at home.
Yeah, you're like, oh, I know the clue she's giving me. This is what she wants me to do, and you go for it. So yeah, I mean, you do that though. Like your whole life is like living a bit.
Yeah.
So
that's not good.
Again, even if you think you're not interrupting, she does.
I feel like
she's the person that you're interrupting.
I'm in a play, but I am anyway.
Right, Shakespeare, right? The whole world's
okay. But we do have. Please keep listening.
Every time we went off on the thing.
And like, subscribe if you want to.
Touch buttons and stars.
Yeah. Type something.
Yeah.
Ding. But also we have an audio from another person.
Oh,
it's an audio file that was sent to Jason in the booth.
Oh, got it. Like a review type of thing.
Like a review, but because this is the thing, you can leave an audio review. I don't know if a lot of people know this.
Yeah.
Leave an audio review. So we have one. It's really cool.
Send it directly to us.
And because I don't know if you know, but there's a movie out, and so because I think he's on a press tour, he's on a junket to support the movie, but it's Elvis Presley.
Oh, nice. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
So I guess he's listened to the show and is on his downtime.
Awesome.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you very much. Chris and Matt. Two things. When people thought I was dead for a long time. I've just been listening to a lot of things. I was buried with a couple chunk of peanut butter.
Chunk of burning love. That's so funny.
And John Stamos, Full House. Thank you. And the podcast I had. I was listening to podcasts back in the early 90s. Yeah. And then I found this two guys, two things. And man, it really blows my mind and kind of makes me wish I was dead.
Ooh, everyone's so mean to us. He was kind of doing okay.
I didn't see that coming. I gotta say that blindsided me.
Yeah. It was kind of sounding okay, and then.
Are you open to the idea that Elvis is alive?
No.
Okay.
No. Tupac, yes. Elvis.
Okay.
So, do you think a peanut butter company in the 90s had to have a commercial that was chunk of burning love, right? Like that.
Probably.
They had to.
Had to be. I just remember from Full House.
That's a t-shirt.
Chunk of burning love. Remind me about t-shirts. Okay, so how we do it on the show to decide who goes first. We always finish a game that we are playing. So today's game that we're trying to finish is the game Candyland.
Yeah. Classic
game.
Yeah.
So let's see, it's my turn. I'm gonna pick a card. I got yellow. So I'm gonna move my yellow, and I'm gonna move from the Lollipop Forest to the Marshmallow main skin.
Say again. The main skin.
It's a band. Am I saying it right?
I don't know.
Okay.
It sounds like the outside of a penis.
Oh, why would that be in Candyland?
That's why I said.
What version? Come again.
No, oh boy.
What? What version?
Oh no.
What version is this?
Yeah.
What version is this?
It's Candyland Oz.
Okay, well, I'm stuck in the main skin.
Okay.
So yours a more sticky.
All right, I got blue.
Okay.
Oh, wait a second. This blue allows me to skip this bridge to the castle to finish the game. Shouldn't have gave me blue.
Oh, that's the King Koopa Castle.
That's exactly what Candyland is. I'm looking at 20 in a row or something like that now.
Well, you are the king. No offense, Elvis, if you're still listening. Chris, you get to go first and tell us your story.
I can't believe it. All right, so...
It's like we planned this.
It's like it is, but we don't.
But we don't.
Okay. All right, so we're going to talk today about Florida and dog napping.
Okay, this...
I mean, all those make sense, right?
Quite possibly.
Yeah. So, all right.
Dog napping.
Dog napping.
Like a dog sleeping.
No.
Because there's so many cute pictures of dogs sleeping. People like cat videos, but I think dog napping would be a good...
No. Well, animal videos in general, people are done with cat videos because dog videos are way more entertaining than stupid cat. So. They're way more entertaining.
Even dog napping.
Oh, anything dogs do.
Okay.
But
it's not napping of dogs.
No.
Okay.
All right. So this last, it looks like a couple weeks ago, June 25th.
Okay.
Sailor, the French bulldog, went missing. Okay. So the owner was worried. Patty Ryan is the owner of Sailor, the French bulldog.
Okay.
And like any of us would do, posted on like a neighborhood app on Facebook.
Oh, sure. Like in Nextdoor.
Yeah, that kind of stuff, right? Yeah. So just like a picture of Sailor saying, please look out for this girl. I'm sure she'll be thirsty. Reward.
Sailor's a girl.
Yes.
All right. I guess I mean, all right.
I know Sailor Moon.
Okay. All right. I guess
I
was picturing.
I wouldn't choose that either.
An older man like with an eye patch.
Sure, and a pipe.
Yeah.
You're thinking of Popeye.
Maybe.
Popeye.
The Sailor Man.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Reward. So worried about her dog. But later that night, the owner, Patty Ryan, got a phone call from a blocked number, and instantly she thought, "Oh, okay, someone has my dog. It's a blocked number. I don't know, but they didn't. She didn't put the phone number on Facebook, but the dog had a tag with the phone number.
Okay.
So kind of like relief, like ooh. And this the first part of the story that I'm gonna stop is so Sailor is a French bulldog, right. And they say here it's her husband, who is a Marine vet. It's
Patty's husband?
Patty's husband. It's his service dog.
Oh, no. Okay.
Yeah, so, oh no for sure.
Yeah.
But French bulldogs aren't service dogs. They're just not.
Because they're French?
Sure. Especially for a U.S. Marine.
Okay.
That's okay. So I'm flabbergasted that you don't find that weird.
Well, why?
It's not a comfort dog, right? It's a service dog.
Well, what the service? Does it do like French laundry around the house? Because then that's a service.
It's a good restaurant.
Yeah, it is. No, I mean, can't any dog be a service dog?
Right, but yes. You can just like say a dog is a service dog.
I know there's emotional support dogs. That could be any dog.
Yeah, but
you say it's not that.
That's no.
Okay.
Which I get for a French bulldog, right? I totally get that.
Okay.
But a service dog. So okay, you don't find it as weird as I do. It's a fucking French bulldog.
Okay.
They can't
They're
do
tiny.
shit, and they can barely breathe out their little small faces. They're not going to be able to do anything. Okay.
They're the Duncan Sheik of the dog world.
He has a small nose?
I don't know, barely breathing.
Oh, barely breathing.
A very.
I thought you were talking about like a smush. I was like, did Duncan Sheik have a smushed face? But barely breathing.
Yeah, there's. Hey, what's a typewriter? What's Duncan Sheik? This is great. We're off to a good.
I love it.
This is good.
Now that's a T-shirt. What's a typewriter?
What's a Duncan Sheik?
Yeah, and you can only be 40 years old or older to wear that shirt. Okay. Anyway, so she gets a phone call.
Okay.
And goes like, okay. Someone has it. Like she had that, thought in her head. Okay, someone has it. Thank God. But that phone call explained that Sailor had been dog napped. They called her and said, "Hey, we have your dog. We want $1,000, and then we'll give you your dog back."
Whoa.
So it's not only this dog ran away and got lost. It's like someone found it and wants $1,000 for it. So what happened is so another part of this, which makes me very upset, is like they let the dog go out to the bathroom. So one, they let the dog go out in the front, right? So unless you're living like in a New York brownstone, but then you go out with the dog, but they let the dog out.
Look, in Florida, you can't let the dog in the back because of alligators.
Because everyone lives on a swamp in Florida.
Alligators are.
They just roam it. Like dinosaurs roam.
Every fourth person in Florida is an alligator.
Right. No. That I know. Sure. So that makes sense.
Sure.
So they let the dog out to go to the bathroom. So one, in the front, what are you doing?
I've seen people do that here.
That's crazy. But straight up just let him go out and then not be there in the front?
It's not a child, Chris.
Because that's what happens.
It's a dog.
You can't just let your dog go on the front.
So you know that argument, right? That I know it's like that to be a parent to have a dog.
Right.
Would those people then let their kid go?
Yeah, I know what it's like. Go outside. So I have a problem with it. Let Sailor out front.
Okay.
And they said, Sailor never runs away, so fine, cool. But in the story it says they saw on the front door camera, so they're not out there with their dog, which is weird in the front yard, that she walked down the street and then never came back. So it's like, yo, for one, you're just letting your dog out. It says never runs away. She probably would have came back if she didn't get kidnapped, right? Why are you? If your dog walks down the street when you let her outside to go pee in the front yard, you should not be letting your dog out by itself.
Yeah.
I think it's crazy.
Have a leash, right?
Yes. So on June 25th around 1 p.m., let Sailor out to do her business. You said usually a typical like a 5-minute duty. She never runs anywhere, Ryan says. Well, apparently she does. Okay. She goes down the street, never comes back. So the kidnappers called, made threats over the phone if they didn't get cash, and they said you'll never see your dog again. Like it's a fucking Scooby-Doo cartoon. So she's so imagine getting that call, right, with Misha. Like, oh shit, where's Misha? So again, already bad enough you lost her, right? And then you're like, and then someone calls you and was like, give me $1,000, and if you want to see your dog again,
I would get full Liam Neeson.
Yeah.
I would like.
It's like she has a special set of skills.
I know where you live. I will find you. I will find you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also would warn them that she drools a lot.
Yeah, like please.
I mean, there's gonna be a lot of hair. She drools a lot.
If you want her, I mean, Jesus Christ. Yeah, my dog's dumb. So,
reverse psychology might work.
Yeah, it might. The people that steal dogs are dumb anyway. So Ryan advertised that she would pay a $500 reward, and after like the kidnappers were playing games, they was like mean to her. They said, like mental games. She agreed. So I'll do anything to get my dog back. Yeah, exactly.
Well, were they doing Wordle? Like what do you mean mental?
Word games. They're like, here, do you have the Wordle app? Yes. Get out. What's your name on it?
I need help.
What is that? What does
I have
have
one
to do
more
with
guess
anything?
left.
Yeah, it's just like, what the hell?
Tell me your dog doesn't live. Oh, God, I don't know.
Like, what do you want from me? So.
Is it puppy? Oh, it is puppy.
Oh, got it.
It's puppy. That's obvious.
You can have your dog back.
That was obvious. I should have known that.
So this is hella funny. So she's okay. I'll do anything. So they set up a place to meet. Like I'll give you the $1,000. You give me the dog. But it's so funny. I don't know why this is written. This has nothing to do with the story, but why it was written in the story. So he said they were mean, playing games. She said she agreed to meet them the next day. She just wanted Sailor home.
Yeah.
My kids are grown, Ryan said. Okay.
Period.
Yeah.
Meaning that this is now like her life.
She doesn't have anybody.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, good for you. Like,
there's actually a side story where her adult kids were kidnapped, but she's they're fine.
Yeah.
The dog.
They're adults.
The dog.
Yeah. So it's like, okay, good for you, lady. But so she calls the sheriff's office, says like, here's what happened. We lost our dog. We get a phone call, and here's where we're gonna meet him. I said to meet him tomorrow. I was like, okay, cool. So. Said even after setting up that initial meeting, they called back and said, no, we want to keep Sailor now.
Oh.
You're like, yo, like,
can't change the rules.
Yeah, it's like, what? I'm gonna give you $1,000. So they said we're gonna keep Sailor. Then Reed negotiated the ransom, and then changed the location for the next day multiple times with her. So that's funny. I imagine this not being all in one phone call. So like. The Dade County Mall. Got it. Click. A couple minutes later, ring. Is Mrs. Ryan there? Yeah. He had decided, can we do the gas station off I-45? Okay, thanks. Click. I just remember multiple phone calls a night. Now it's $1,200.
It's us. It's the dog nappers again. Oh, right. Yeah. Remember we took. Yeah. It's us. Yeah.
Us again.
Larry and Sue.
Yeah. We want to keep the dog this time. Click. But it's funny to me. I'm imagining multiple phone calls, just like putting salt in the wound of this poor lady who's just like already lost her dog and now has to pay $1,000 to get it back, but just getting like 7 phone calls in one night, like changing times, different days. Nah, just kidding. We want to keep the dog. Like it's just like torture, like the whole night long. That was funny to me. So she set up the meeting. They kept changing it.
I need a 6-letter word.
Yeah. Do you have the address? I know we said the mall. Like, what's the address to the mall?
I'm stuck in the crossword puzzle.
So they kept changing the meeting locations, and in the end, like they called back again, and they told Ryan go to the Dateland Mall in Kendall, and they gave her 5 minutes to get there.
Okay, wow.
Like, all right. So they were. I felt like they were confused. Like they didn't know what they wanted. Like, oh shit, we got this dog. She said $1,000. Like, if she was very willing to do that, maybe we can just like get more out. They feel like they didn't know what they were doing, right? Which makes sense, I guess.
This was their first dog napping.
Maybe.
Clearly.
Yeah. It's like, oh, just kidding. Yeah. So they show up at the mall, and the cops are driving behind her, and the initial idea was to have an undercover cop be the one to make the exchange, right? Because it's dangerous. I know. Hey, but French bulldogs are cute.
Okay, I know, but it's funny that the cops come out for this.
It's like so I get it as far as
they
like
should.
It's a lady's dog.
They should.
But it's also a Frenchie. They're expensive. Like this is a really like a high priced item that's
fine. I know. I'm just saying. I used to live in North Highlands. We had gunshots on our street, and the cops could not come out. They didn't have time. So like
it's a kidnapping. It's
4 hours later, like yeah, there was gunshots like 4 hours ago.
Yeah, so I don't know what happened now.
But it's like a dog. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, they rode with him to the mall. So they're behind him the whole time. They're like, okay, not again. So to your point, even funnier, right? It's not only like just sheriff showing up, like we're just gonna get out and go give me the fucking dog.
Undercover.
They had
cop.
an undercover cop. The idea was to make the exchange, like I said again, a little dangerous. Possibly, who knows, right? And just like get them there. So they rode behind her to the mall. The funny thing is they saw the dog nappers. They were in a white Chevy pickup outside a Cheesecake Factory restaurant because, of course, Cheesecake Factory. But
hey, no such thing as bad publicity.
Yeah, sure, why not? But so they were waiting to make this exchange.
The Cheesecake Factory, they got suspicious.
Yeah.
And they're like, wait, they keep asking for doggy bags.
So weird.
Like everything was a doggy bag.
Yeah.
It's such a.
They just like making puns. But the thing is, the undercover cop didn't show up. So they're just waiting in this parking lot. They're like, I think that's them. And they're like waiting for this undercover cop to make the exchange. Just didn't show. So Ryan was like, yeah, this is bullshit. Like, I'm going to go get my...
He was eaten by an alligator.
Oh, yeah. She, right. She. But...
the undercover cop.
Yeah, but she's a girl because they wanted to be
I
her.
See. Okay.
So she's like, no, I'm gonna go get my dog. They were just extorting me. I'm not a confrontational person, but I'm gonna go get. That's what she says. Like, yeah, well, you don't have to be confrontational. Like, get your shit back. Yeah. So she approached the car with cash in hand. And this is all out of like a bad movie or CSI Miami. The kidnappers warned her as she approached that they take off if anything looks suspicious. Like okay, dude, just give me my fucking dog. Here's $1,000. So she walks up. They snatch $1,000 out of her hand. They do give her the dog.
Okay.
And then where they said within seconds, the cops swooped in on the couple.
Oh wow! Yeah, this is a good show.
So, and she ends it with saying, "My husband was not happy with me," because she walked up to the car. And it ends up with
he didn't have his
service dog,
so he couldn't walk.
Yeah. By the way,
he needed.
Why weren't you there? It's your fucking service dog.
He needs him to walk.
But they did find out that the male suspect had a gun on his hip. He did have a gun on him.
Ooh. Oof.
Yeah, and that's why the cops were like, I guess they didn't care that much because the undercover cop didn't show up. So they got him back. It's two couples, Rainier Fuentes and Lillian Dominguez, 33 and 26. They were arrested in the dog napping caper. That's what it says in the story. They detained, and so here's what it is. So they face a felony charges including grand theft, dealing in stolen property, which makes sense. Like how much it's worth, and then you put kidnapping on top of it. And
sure.
If you ask anything, a ransom for anything. So the only thing they were cleaning homes. They saw the dog come out. took the dog. And what they were saying is mostly they steal French bulldogs to breed.
Okay.
That's where the money is really. They didn't just want a French bulldog because it's like like $3,000 to $4,000 for a puppy French bulldog. So they were taking her to breed, but they found out that Sailor was already spayed or neutered, one of them.
Yeah.
Spayed, right?
Spayed, yeah.
So because when she got the dog back, they saw a shaving mark on her belly, and so they're looking for the scar. So they found the scar for the surgery, and then that's when they called the lady back and was like, "Hey, we got your dog. Give us $1,000." But the idea is, and so it's like it's a string of many things, especially with French bulldogs, is they're gonna make money off of breeding the dogs and selling the puppies. So got the dog back though, with the help of the sheriff and supposedly supposed to be undercover cops. Good for them, I guess.
That is a really fun story.
I like it. No, it's crazy. I would have been devastated.
How much time are they facing?
They didn't say how much time they're facing. They just have the charges.
Dang it.
So.
Because I wanted to know
Yeah.
how much time they're going in jail for.
Yeah.
But then also I wanted to know how much time that was in dog years.
Oh, yeah. They're free on bond now, though.
Okay.
So, but they're felonies, though.
No,
You know
that's
what I mean?
that. Seriously, like,
Two
this would be
felonies.
a really horrible, fun, campy movie.
It would be a good.
wanna see it.
It would be a good even if we got together and made it a short film.
Oh,
You know what I mean? But super silly
Yeah.
because the silliness would come off of how serious we're taking it.
You gotta play it serious. Yep.
I guess fucking Key and Peele did that with Keanu though. They stole his kitten, and the movie is about getting it back.
Oh, John Wick.
No, Keanu, the movie by Key and Peele.
Oh, I didn't see that. But John Wick, don't they steal his dog?
No, that's how he goes on the rampage.
Yeah,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
All right.
But this would be a funny version, like a short of.
Sure. Yeah.
And it's in Florida. All right, go
And
ahead.
it's in Florida. All right, so here we go. My story. Here we go. My story is it's a double story. It's
Doubles?
Burger King. It's
double.
about Burger King. It's a double. Is that a thing at Burger King? Is that in and out?
I think that's been done. Oh, double, in and out. Yeah.
Okay. There's the Whopper. Right. Then there's the. What else? Quarter pounder? No,
That's McDonald's.
quarter pound McDonald's.
Yeah, I think
so. Just the Whopper.
I think it's the Whopper.
Okay, it's a double Whopper of a story.
And then chicken tenders. They have good chicken tenders.
Okay.
But yeah, it's a Whopper.
So here's the first part of the story. Okay.
So it's two stories.
Yeah, because they were in the news twice in the same period of time.
Oh, I love it. Okay.
So here we go. So there was a post that went viral Tuesday of just this
Okay.
last week,
Okay.
where a Twitter user shared a photo that reportedly showed a fully intact vintage Burger King behind a wall at a mall in Delaware.
Okay. So wait a second. Let me break it down real quick. It's a see-through wall.
No. I think so. They're doing construction.
Oh, okay.
And they tore down a wall.
And they didn't even deal with the Burger King. They're just like, put a wall up.
Yeah, so
That's
and
funny.
behind this wall then is this freaking intact
Burger King.
that was built in 1987.
Why didn't they put a store in there? It was in a mall.
It's in a mall. Who goes to a mall anymore?
They just covered it up with the wall.
I guess so. Yeah, I guess well,
Well, what lazy contractor was like, I don't want to demo this. Can we please just put a wall up? That's so funny to me. Okay.
they even used it as a storage room for workers of the mall.
Oh, sure.
So you get like back and you can, I guess, store your stuff there. But it's
That's
like it's got the
hilarious.
pastel color.
Yeah, all
of the
that
Burger
stuff. Yep,
King.
I remember the old school brown.
Late
It's like it's
80s.
weird brown, but yet and pink or
And like
orangey
that blue,
pastel,
wow,
like a
it's
weird shit. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but they found it fully intact, and they said they even had they found fries.
Oh no! What?
And I don't think they were still intact.
So they really didn't give a shit. They're like, they didn't clean nothing, didn't break nothing down. Just nope, put up the wall. Whatever's in here, keep it.
Well, yeah. So.
Oh my god! I know you're telling this. This is already crazy to me.
Well, but what's weird is that we had like the vintage looking art on the walls. So remember like that
Yeah.
art, like the late '80s
Oh,
art.
absolutely. Yeah. It's like that bad. Well, it's like that bad hotel art almost. Like
Yeah.
that you hang up that's framed. You're like, why is this?
But it's
framed?
like pastel.
Yeah. It's really light colors. It's always of something very neutral in the sense of like a sailboat. You're not going to offend anybody, right?
Yeah, and sometimes it's just not even anything. It's just like,
Yeah.
I don't know what that is, but it's this.
And it's so weird to me that choice in the 80s, early 90s of choosing that decor, because it's like, okay, maybe this will be inviting and people want to sit in here, but it's like, what does that have to do with food or burgers? Let's make it like fun. Like, what are we doing? Where it's such a weird choice, like that art and that style back then. You know?
Yeah, for sure. And so I don't know. I mean, did you as a kid? Because it was Burger King and McDonald's.
Yeah, absolutely.
What won for you?
So we always went to McDonald's.
Okay.
For a long time. So it's so weird. I've been to McDonald's way more than I've been to Burger King. I remember that, and this will age me too. But like me and my friend Ruben, like we would get off work late or just hanging out. Like when we were like 17, 18, like or we go hang out late, and we would go to McDonald's drive-through and get. I always like cheeseburgers. We can get like hamburgers, literally 29 fucking cents for a hamburger.
Oh yeah.
And
That's crazy.
And we'd hand them a $5 bill, and just say, yeah, whatever, put all the hamburgers in the bag.
Yeah.
And just like, then as teenage boys, we just have like 4 to 5 hamburgers each and not care, don't feel bad about it.
Yeah.
Like, not sick, not nothing, just downing hamburgers. So, to your question, we went to McDonald's way more, and I do like their burgers, like for fast food burgers, of course. But I always felt Burger King was better, like tasting.
Okay.
Like maybe it was the flame broiled, but like I like the sesame bun.
Okay.
And I like the ratio of mustard on the burger. And I always thought...
Was there mustard on the burger?
Yeah.
It wasn't just like a special sauce?
No. Actually, just like cheeseburger. Yeah, just like a mustard.
Okay. All right.
I always liked Burger King a little better.
And yet you didn't go. See, for me,
it wasn't not as accessible, right? There's as famous as Burger King was. There's way more McDonald's.
Yeah.
Driving like just
Burger King always felt like the underdog to me.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
And so I was kind of liked the idea, but we actually didn't do either one of them. We did Taco Bell.
Sure,
Taco Bell was kind of as a kid. That was where we went.
That's interesting. Like we did it sometimes, but like I wish we did it more. I liked it.
It was like Taco Bell Fridays for us.
That's kind of cool. Yeah.
But I have an uncle who lives in New York State, and he's been working at a Burger King. God dang, for like 30 years or something.
Really?
Yeah. So for me, it was like you gotta go to Burger King.
Sure.
I felt right. But anyway, so that kind of ties me into the next part of why Burger King was trending this week.
Okay.
So there's this discovery.
Okay, and real quick, as far as the discovery part
Yes.
of it, they're just like, what the fuck is this? And that's...
My question though with the discovery is like, what do they intend to do with it now?
Yeah, so what were they breaking? They were breaking down that
I think
wall?
I think they were just they came across it somehow. So
what was the purpose there? What was the... Yeah, that's so weird to me. But anyway. I mean, just remodeling the mall, right?
Maybe, but I mean,
like, oh shit!
Could you bring back a retro Burger King? That could be kind of
cool. And it's like it's kind of the thing right now.
Yeah.
Because like now that I look at like fast food restaurants, inside and even like the architecture outside, it's all the fucking same. It has, except for the sign on the wall, right? It's like Burger King sign or Wendy's sign, but it's like all this like new age, like sleek, boxy, like look that they all have.
No, we need to go back to like those seats, right? Like they're sticky.
The plastic scoops.
Yeah, it's like there's like food stuck in there.
And people are gonna like the colors and the logo. Old school people are gonna super dig if like someone made like an old school Burger King, or same thing, right? Old school Taco Bell in the '90s, dude. Like like. If you bring that back, people would 100% go, because it's probably going to be a breath of fresh air. It's almost like now when you go into a neighborhood and there's a bunch of houses and you can tell they're all built individually. It looks super cool. But now anytime there's a house is being built, it's just stamped, right? They're all the same model, super close together. And that's kind of what the fast food, except for the food, right, is they all look like. There's no like personality anymore to them. So I think people would... love having like
I think so. I think
some
so.
personality back to it.
So okay, so I brought up my uncle who
Okay.
worked at Burger King forever.
Yep.
And that's what goes into the next part of the Burger King story is that there was a Burger King employee, Kevin Ford,
Okay, not your uncle.
not my uncle.
Yeah.
He's a black man. This guy here.
Okay.
I'm not black. So,
No, you're not.
But he never missed a day's work in 27 years.
Oh, why can't I hire people like that?
Oh, right?
Oh my god.
Generational thing.
Uh,
He's been as a cook at the McCarran
Jeez.
Las Vegas Airport
That's
Burger
cool.
King.
okay.
So when he arrived at work for his 27th anniversary of his employment and joked around about the time he had spent working at the company, management scrambled to try to find a gift. Like, oh man, we should probably get this guy something. So
Why is he not management? It feels like he probably will have some answers and know how to run that place.
so this is what they got.
Okay.
27 years.
Oh god. And they didn't know about this. This is the worst. This is like the worst story of like, oh fuck, our anniversary. Here, honey. The fuck?
A coupon.
Yeah. A coupon
Cheerios?
for a hug?
To be redeemed at any time.
Yeah. Like,
Those are the best.
Oh, fun night. Yeah, it's like.
So they quickly got the string backpack compiled together.
Okay, got it.
And inside the string backpack was a movie ticket,
A movie ticket. Hope you don't have friends. Leonard, whatever was his name.
a lanyard,
Okay, but that's it.
a coffee cup.
A lanyard of what?
I don't know. I think just so you can put it whatever you want.
It says VIP, MVP of
Backstage
Burger
pass. A coffee cup, and then he had like I think it was
A used
two
one?
lifesavers and a bag of Reese's Pieces.
No, the two lifesavers wasn't a joke.
No, not like two. No.
Oh,
two like
rolls,
whole rolls,
rolls,
not
okay.
just like two thrown in there.
I was like, what the fuck, man? I mean,
Two partially used
it's already
lifesavers.
offensive enough. And we're like, let's throw these lifesavers in the bag. It's so funny if you're this dude, in Reese's, you said?
Yeah.
If you're this dude and you come to work, I don't know, he wasn't expecting anything. It didn't
No,
sound
he didn't
like
expect
it.
anything
He's
at all,
he's
no.
just kind of talking, oh shit, 27 years, thank you.
Never missed a day.
So here's the thing, like for one, so you come in, make a joke. Again, sounds like a great guy, not expecting anything.
Yeah.
You're in Vegas,
Uh-huh.
right? In an airport. Can you get a guy a ticket somewhere?
Oh, yeah,
Right?
sure,
Can
okay.
can you here's $500 in free slot play?
Well, look. This he's been there 27 years. He's probably been there longer than any management. So
Absolutely.
they probably don't know how long he's been there. And
That's
they're
true.
like, what? I've been here for 2 years. I just thought you were here for the same time. Oh my God, 27 years.
So for one, this guy must be super humble because no matter the management that has come in and out of that place, right? Which clearly I'm assuming he's outlasted them.
Oh, definitely.
If you're at 5 years there, that's talked about. If you're at 10, 15, now 20 years there, no matter when you came in, if he's been there 20 plus years, 20 years, and you get there as a manager, or you build your way up to a manager, 100% someone that worked there is going to be like, yeah, this fucking dude's been here for 20 years. And, it's crazy. Okay, cool. You're going to know about it. So even if you didn't, if I'm this dude, what's this guy's name?
Ford.
Kevin
Okay. Ford.
If I'm Kevin, I would say thank you, but no thank you. I appreciate the gesture. Please don't give me a duffel bag with Reese's Pieces and a coffee cup and lifesavers.
And a movie ticket.
I'd rather not have anything.
Okay.
Or if you do better, Burger King, do better. Like honestly.
So here we go. So this Kevin Ford, he posted a video of him opening the presents
All this as a joke. Like look at these fuckers. Okay, sorry.
and thanking his coworkers on TikTok.
This guy seems like the nicest. I would have been so angry.
It quickly garnered thousands of views and likes, while some viewers praised his positivity and
He
humility.
seems like seems like a great guy.
Other viewers online expressed shock and dismay at the small reward
Yeah.
he received
Hey,
after
fuck
his
you.
many years of
Fuck
loyalty.
you, dude. I haven't moved up in the company for one. I haven't said shit about that. I haven't complained one day that you haven't even made me a shift lead yet. And you're gonna give me a bag of Reese's Pieces. This dude is like the nicest dude in the whole world.
So on the back of the video success, his daughter decided to set up a GoFundMe page looking to raise just an additional $200 for him to go visit his grandchildren.
Oh, and missed a day of work.
Well, yeah, I know, right? No, he gets right to ask for the day.
It's so funny if you're Kevin, you're like, I appreciate it, daughter. But you know I'm famous because I don't miss work. I can't do this now. After the video went viral, the first thing I'm gonna do is miss a day of work.
Yeah, that's not great.
Okay.
So his daughter said, he began working at the job as a single father, and continued to work there because he got great health insurance from the company.
That's
actually.
Cool. All right.
And so, he was coming up close to retirement age, but leaving would cost him his retirement.
Sure.
And all the benefits.
Right.
So no way, we're not asking for money. He's not expecting any money.
Right. But I told him just go see his grandchildren.
But if anyone feels like blessing him, he would love to see his grandchildren.
Yeah.
I'm not sure where they lived, but
okay.
2, the family surprise. The page raised over $329,000, and it's still rising. Was still rising at the time of this publication.
Oh my God.
Some of the notable donors
Now
included actor David Spade,
cool gig. Fuck yeah. Dude.
who donated $5,000.
Oh my God.
And messaged him on Instagram saying good luck.
Oh my God. $300,000.
Yeah. So after the video and the GoFundMe both went viral, he was flown out to New York to appear on NBC's Today Show.
Very cool.
And was reunited with his grandchildren live on TV.
In New York, okay.
And I actually saw it, and he gets emotional, starts crying.
That's cool. That's cool.
He says, I haven't seen my grandkids in over 4 years. Wow. Until the other day when the Today Show flew me out to New York, and I got to see them live on TV.
Jeez, well now he can retire. I mean, I know $300,000, but like at that age, you can do something with that.
However, he says even with the money from the GoFundMe page, Ford still has no plans to retire or to take a day off for vacation.
Would not expect anything less from this guy.
Yeah, I know, but he says that he just he got a job and he used this job at Burger King. So hey, Burger King,
It just worked. Yeah.
good on you though, because
Absolutely.
the healthcare, the benefits. I mean,
Absolutely.
he says he was able to get his kids through school,
Wow.
help with them with the college, from all that he did
That's cool.
with Burger King. But
See, so what? Which is good, right? To be at a place like you wouldn't expect you could be at that long, and then still. And I'm sure he probably made everything he could out of it. It's not just Burger King. I'm sure he did what he's supposed to do, but. I kind of expected the story to end with $300,000 is amazing. For Burger King to step up a little bit.
maybe like, hey, we can maybe not match it, but something.
Yeah, like hey, I realize management gave you a duffel bag full of candy.
But yeah, one like the higher ups, the executives now.
Because obviously they've seen the story.
Oh God, yeah.
So it feels like the move is to go, whatever, not give him $300,000.
Sure.
But a trip for you and your grandkids and daughter.
Personally, they should make him. They should put him in the next Burger King commercial.
Personally, they should make him the Burger King.
Boom! There you go. No, seriously, but be like
but
a spawn, like the head, the face,
something, right? Yeah. Like here, check this guy out, and it's good for them, PR and shit too.
Yes, it is.
But even beyond that, like. I thought I was going to end with like, here's a trip to Mexico or Hawaii for your family. Like, thank you for your 27 years and blah, blah, blah. Like something like that. And maybe it'll still come because, again, surely they've seen this.
Oh, God, yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
So, isn't it funny? So, real quick. So, GoFundMe, right? I mean, it's amazing when it works like this, right? So when she's like $200, he can take a trip to see his grandkids, and it raises $329. Say I donated, I'd be happy for this guy. I would.
Yeah, sure.
But a little thing inside of me, like, hey, no, 300,000. Wait a second. You were just supposed to give some of that back.
That or like next time if I come to Burger King, give me a free burger.
I'm like, now this fucker, you guys $300,000. Like, what the fuck? I'm saying a little part of me. I wouldn't ask for it back.
He really is though, like you said, like one of the most humble. He's a super nice guy. I saw the video on Today's Show, the interview, some of it. This guy's so nice.
I mean, I'm nice.
You're not as nice as this guy. You are not as nice as this guy. He is nicer than you, Chris. He is nicer.
You're probably right.
He's nicer than
'Cause I'm
you.
not a mean person, but I would not have handled it like this. I would have fucking been like, I would have cussed at somebody.
Oh, yeah.
Thrown that bag
yeah.
out into the airport. Like, fuck you.
Okay. All right. So, takeaways. Let's go with some takeaways tonight.
Okay, so French Bulldogs, hot commodity. Maybe I'll get into that business, breeding Frenchies. And step up, Burger King.
Yeah, definitely step up. Yes.
Like, again, it doesn't have to be 300 grand, but give that man's family a trip somewhere at least.
I feel like, so there's dog nappers.
Right.
Could we have, is it the burglars?
Well,
No.
The Hamburglar.
The Hamburger, thank you.
Is a McDonald's.
I think the Hamburglar should
Switch teams?
No, should steal.
Oh, sure.
Should burger nap
Mm-hmm.
burgers, and then ask for money for them. Right.
$1,000 per burger.
That's a little high.
Okay.
But at least, how much does In-N-Out go for?
Probably like 5 something.
Yeah. So like a $10 burger.
Yeah.
If you want your burger back, $10.
What does it do with Burger King?
Well, I just get burgers. And then the next thing is I want them to reopen the Burger King that they found in the mall.
Fuck yes, that is 100%.
And have this man, Kevin Ford,
run it. Give him a franchise, dude.
Boom.
Give that man a franchise.
Yes.
Because Burger King would still be making money off of him. It's not like it's a,
But he needs to be the face of Burger King. He needs to be the
because,
new face of Burger King.
Because the one thing, it's actually a brilliant idea. If you give this dude a franchise, because all you have to do at that point is waive franchise fees, right? Then, so if it costs I think it's like almost $1 million to become a franchisee of a McDonald's, because it makes a shit ton of money. So say it's a little less, right? But so if you waive the franchise fee for this guy and go, hey, you have a Burger King now. Burger King doesn't have to pay anything at that point. You allow this man to make money, and you're still getting the percentage.
Yeah, they can still give him something, Burger King. Okay.
No, they should. All
right, and so thank you for listening.
You're welcome.
You can find us on all those social media things
Just look
that
for
exist.
us, guys. 2 Guys, 2 Things. Sometimes it's 2 Guys, 2 Things, TWO. Sometimes it's 2 Guys, 2 Things, the number 2 guys.
Yeah, we didn't think that through at the
Well,
beginning.
it's taken.
It's kind of dumb.
We thought it through. We just couldn't get it.
Well, check out YouTube, though. There's some dumb videos on there as well. And once again, Elvis is going to come back on.
Okay.
And,
Oh, thank you. Yeah, one thing I want to say to you is, chew! Sorry. I had a sneeze there for a minute there. Sometimes when I listen to the 2 Guys and 2 Things, I gotta move around a little bit, moving around my hips. I'll make my backbone slip. Yeah. Oh, I'm really old. That hurt.
My back, my neck.
Okay.
Finish that line.
Nope. Okay. Thank you for listening. Be well.
Yeah.
Be safe.
And thanks for the hats.
Put on. Oh yeah, thank you. God, Debbie. So Debbie, we're in the video. If you watch this on YouTube, we're wearing these hats that Debbie made. It's incredible. She also made this mug. If we ever, have people that actually ever want to buy merchandise, we have someone that'll do it. I think.
Well, I mean,
she'll get money.
It's presumptuous that
she'll get the money.
No,
we don't want any of the money.
No, 100%. Yeah.
It's gonna go to Burger King.
Yeah,
all the money.
I'm gonna donate to that guy's GoFundMe.
Yep, there we go. All right. Toodles.
Bye.